Mm. That's better. Right. So where were we last time? Oh yeah, we were finishing up the shop. I'm gonna leave that primarily because it's almost finished and I need to really sit down and debate what sort of stuff's gonna go in those shop shelves. So I'm just gonna leave that because it's small bits. It's the fiddly bits as I call them. I don't really care about those fiddly bits as much. So I'm gonna carry on today and do the toilets that are just opposite those rooms. And looking at this, I think they might be the perfect size. So I'm not worrying too much about that. And I really don't know where this is coming from. It says it's capturing it, and it says we're using my microphone, but I'm pretty sure it's using the microphone in the webcam. But I'm not sure. So I know people are gonna be like, it's echoing, and I don't know if it is echoing or if it isn't. So whatever. What a day to start doing this stream. Right, let's just carry on. Starts getting dark. I'll just obviously put the lamp on. So, will they have the little frilly bits inside? Potentially they'll have the frilly bits inside. Right, let me consult the map. I'll bring it up in a minute in the thing. Do you know what would be cool is if I start getting the map sound effects, I just play them when I'm popping things up. That'd be fun. I'm actually going to look into that for the next stream. I'm going to try and do that. That just sounds more intriguing. So we want that up. So we're looking at the two bathrooms just next to the shop. I really wish I could zoom in on this image, and I don't think I can. I don't think there is a way to zoom in on the image. No. So you can only see where it is, but they're the two, like, here. Next to the shop, like I said. So I'm hoping these bathrooms will actually be that big. Because obviously the wall connects to where the shop is, the wall ending for that. But I have noticed when I've looked over this and compared it to the ones on the east side, so these ones over here, that is this actually being shown? I'm trying to think. It should do, shouldn't it? If I've been doing this all these streams and it doesn't show the map, then what the hell am I doing wrong? Right, anyway, I'm rambling as I do, but I realise that they don't match on that side. With this one, they're a little bit more ornate and there's less things, so that means I can do a little bit of work with this. Got a little bit of wiggle room for doing stuff with the room creation as well, so I'm happy with that. And this has got toilet roll in it. Oh dear God! Oh, it's got toilet roll holders and everything. Maybe I'll reverse it and turn out I'm actually secretly a synth. And oh, why don't we go with that one? Right, let's start anyway. So I'm going to build the new boundaries, and I'm just going to do it as a cube. So I'll split these up evenly when I've got there. I just need to put them in position. I'm humming the flaming theme now. I should really play it on stream at some point. Right, that's correct. That's not correct though. Oh dear, good God. Ooh. Try to stop that one happening. Right, so that's in perfect sync with there. That is. That should be in perfect sync with that wall. And that is the bathroom. Well, one of them. I've still got to build the other one. But there's that thick wall between them, isn't it? So get rid of that too. So just reverse the normals on that, so I can see inside. Brilliant. So where's that located at? So that's that side. I see. I decided I'm not going to model another different toilet type. I mean, I don't want to be looking on Google Images for a different toilet. I've already got one that's perfectly fine. Just questions my sanity. So these have got to be like single ones, haven't they? Right, so I'm going to put this up against the wall. Obviously, I'm going to have to like bring in the what was I saying? I'm going to have to bring in the door frames. Obviously, this side and the door. to keep everything matched. And I must get the doorknob to match on the other side with that one, because if I don't, it's going to look weird, and we're going to have that whole, oh my god, it's not looking like the renders, it's all going to turn deranged and everything, and I'll go mad. Right, so that's where that is. Now, the question is, have I evenly split it? This is where I have issues trying to evenly split everything. Because that wall is so thick, but it doesn't need to be thick. Why would you need to be thick? Why? It doesn't need to be thick. I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, nah, it doesn't have to be. Right, let me see if I can... That actually doesn't work out too bad. Right, let's see where it clashes then. So that's where the wall is. So it's only like that. Let me combine those. Let me just scale them out. So that's even them out. I'll just make that a little bit thicker. And that's both toilets sorted out. And then I can just save those as obviously the toilet bounds. You see, like, one of the things that I do when I've obviously started building these is I've obviously got the boundaries for all the other sides of the room sorted, so I can just slap them in and it kind of works out what it should be. And again, it's keeping within consistency with the game spaces, because I've mentioned that in the previous streams I've done, that you've only got a certain area inside the game space where you can load all the boundaries, the cameras, the scripted character spawn, everything has got to fit in the confines of that game space. And if it fits outside of it, like if it's boundaries, it breaks the game. If it's spawn point, it breaks the game, because then you can't get into the room and various other issues that crop up from it. I'm just pointing those out now because I've had those happen in the past when I've been doing custom rooms. I should really post up those custom rooms I've done, but I'll get round to that at some point. Because I've done custom rooms, I've done quite a lot of custom stuff over the years. But that's another thing I'll show sooner or later. Right, this needs to be the... I think it's the main hall door, isn't it? Yes. I love reusing assets that I've just built, so it's like I don't have to do anything. I'm a very lazy git if I can get away with it. Oh, I'm so bad when I say stuff like that. Oh dear. Right, other way. I really need to get the barry mesh in as well, because I need to work with that. Right, what I'm going to do first is I just want to save when I import the barry mesh, not the other barry though. I don't know which is the correct one. I'm going to use this one. I know this is going to kick me in the backside. No, it's Giant Barry. Done it again. I've done it again. I always do it. Look, I know how much everybody loves Barry, and we all love him over here on Project Starlight. Everybody loves Barry freaking Burton. I think I love him a bit too much. Let's just... No, not that one. It's that one. The small one that fits the game space completely and utterly correctly. This is how big the character is in games, so I need to fit it and keep the confines of that. Oh, good God. I've always had this stuff happen. Always. Right, so that's that bit. I don't know if that door is just a little bit further up. Right, so good news. That's now in the right place, more or less. I just need to get those pillars. What did I call them? Door frame beams, of course. There we go. Because obviously they're going to be on the opposite side of this room as well. Though I don't know why they'd be in a bathroom. Right, so they're in. So that's where that point is. So that's where plunk. I'm going to put them in. So the door is just going to be right there in the centre, like that. Plunk. Done. Perfect. That's how you know everything's matching up on that side, so I don't have issues with it later. And it also matches the renders, it matches the map data correctly, and so forth and so forth. So they can go there, that's them done, perfect. Now all I've got to do is close those boundaries down. I need to open those boundaries up, and I need to I'll do it from here. Right, so what I need to do is I need to add where this is just to fit the door in. That one doesn't matter too much, but I want to try and keep it consistent. So I'm going to put that there, and obviously put that there. And that there. And that bit behind that pillar. And then I'm just going to push them out. I'm just going to delete them. Lock the boundaries back in again. And then just push these doors out. There we go. So, that's done. I do need to import some cameras, so I'm going to quickly do that now. Import some rigs. The question is which room I'm going to use. Don't need many cameras for this one. Let's see what 1130 is like. Ah, that'll do, that'll be fine. Right, perfect. Right, I want camera 0. Give it to me. Camera 0, where are you all? There. So I'll do that for the first one. Because obviously one of the advantages of us doing this, the way we're doing it, is we can compress most of these rooms into more than one. So, because of these 2 toilets here, we can just shove them in one RDT, so it just takes up that space for that one particular RDT, so we can put other ones in other ones. So, there's that. So that's how I'm working with the mind process. I'm just going to save that. I need to put my light in. That's it. And I'm just going to plug that in up here. Probably about that point there. And then I'm just going to set all my settings up. So I'll just quickly go in there, set that to quadratic, set that to about 0.350 and see how this looks. Let's do a quick render and then just adjust the colour management. Yeah, that one doesn't look too bad. But again, it's how we set things up to begin with and get it all set up in such a way that it works and blah blah blah. So, got that in. I need another camera angle. So camera 1, where are you? Perfect. I might just put that in the corner of the room like this. So, like that. And just see how that's rendered out. What? I might need to change the angle of view for that. Let me change the angle of view. Let me change it to 90. Let's see how that looks. Because sometimes you have to do like manual adjustments in these to just make things fit. That isn't too bad. In fact, I think I'll stick with that one. But then maybe it's the lighting. Hang on. Let me adjust the light. Let's see, 0.600. Let's see how that turns out now. So the way I'm doing this, as you can tell in the renders, you can see all the differing and everything that the old games have. So that's the style I'm going for, obviously. But what I'm doing is converting what I've learned in Softy Image 3.6, I think the ones they used back in the day, because I've dabbled with that. Obviously learned it's very primitive, but their default light settings for all their lights is 0.750. So what I tend to do is take that as a basis for any light I use in Maya, and then just decrease and increase the scene intensity to try and get it to look not too bright, not too dark, but as close as I can. So it's like I'm emulating the lighting system that Softy Image has. Because technically, if we're really going to get into technical, stuff, Maya was more or less built off of Softy Image in some aspects. So some of the stuff that Softy Image has, Maya has. So an Alias did technically have that and Maya, and then obviously when... What version was it? Was it 2015, the last one Softy Image did? They still had access, still had the rights to it, and obviously they retired the product, and obviously Alias was with Maya, and then obviously Autodesk bought them, and history is made after that. But obviously this 3D app is running off a lot of stuff that Softy Image has. Like, for one example, you can actually export images you render in that into PlayStation TIM format, and you can do the same thing in older versions of Maya, like I'm doing with 2012. It lets me export it as a TIM file. But the thing is, I don't export it as a TIM file because it doesn't work correctly with the tools that we've got. And personally, I don't like doing it as TIM because a lot of compression's lost and a lot of compression's done with it. So what I tend to do is import it as a PNG, and then do the converting in Photoshop, because I do actually have a plugin for it that will let me convert to PlayStation TIM format, but it's in an older version of Photoshop. So this is why I stick to these old bloody tools and these old programs. This one is Maya 2012, because it's a set of tools I use, only works with this. Anything higher it doesn't work with, because obviously different ways that the program's wrote and the tool sets are wrote. So I stick to the one I've got with this. So like I said, this is how I do things. This is how I do custom backgrounds. My way, anyway. A lot of people use 3ds Max. Other people use Cinema 4D. I use Maya, because I can emulate most of the stuff they do just by tweaking a lot of the option settings, and I just go with that. But that's the way I do stuff. And that's pretty much all I can say on that subject at the moment. So that's both of them bathrooms done in terms of getting the blocking done and making it perfect so it fits. So now it's just modelling all these little extras, isn't there? Oh, the bog hole. Oh, I love it. I'm going to do the walls first because there's actually a bit of wallage in here. So I'm going to do that first. So behind the toilet. Yeah, right from that point. So it's going to be from here. Can't believe they changed it. I mean, I suppose with it being on the west side of the ship, they might have decided to change it for some reason, but why would you change it so drastically? I don't understand. I'm not going to question it, though. I start questioning it, I go a bit mad. I'm going to assume it comes off the wall a little bit, but that's just my mind trying to comprehend it. I need to do the cameras as well, so let me just do that, so that I'm not buggering everything up. Where's me outliner? Bring me the outliner. There he is. Grab me rids. Add that to its own layer and call this one cams. Not cans, cams. There. Done. I know if you look, you might be able to still find older versions of Maya. I know I've seen people bringing up 3ds Max version 2, and I know I've got a copy of it somewhere. But the older ones are easy to work with when you're doing this sort of stuff. I've not even tried to do all this in like a later version of Maya. I've not even tried doing this in Blender. Not yet anyway, but everyone's got a own learning curve. I just happen to prefer doing Maya because it's just easy for me. Right. Oh, going to do, I'm going to split these now. Slap that in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab those. Not the floor. I don't want to be extruding that floor. God help me, what am I doing? Right. What I'll do it with these sides first, much easier. No, do them last. That's much easier. So I'm just going to push them in a little bit. And then obviously grab them. Not the bottom, oh good God, not again. And then just push them in. Why aren't they not extruded? What's going on? You did extrude. Okay. Let's try that again. So, extrude. Let's scale in. Not that much. Don't want to be too crazy with it. Scale that in. Ah, now you work. It's fine. Then what I want to do is just grab that top section there. And then extrude again. Do them ones last. Let's push them out a little bit more. Boom. Boom. And scale them a little bit in. That's it. Done. Should not have locked those yet because I need that one, because I'm going to duplicate that over to there. Then lock it. Then just do a quick render test, see how that's turned out. Ah, I can see it there perfectly. Right. Okay. What's it like at camera 0 though? This isn't looking half bad actually. Because like I say, you're dealing with like really small rooms, so it's just packing it with as much detail as you can. But again, when you're working with 8-bit sprites and you're looking at what like different things are, it's like, how can I improve it a little bit? What can I add in there? How can I adjust it to what I want it to work with regards to the item itself? So it's like, that's me slack coming off my back. Right. Right, I know I've got to do the toilet roll holder. Oh, hang on, is the seat down? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Excuse me. So that means I've got to put the seat down in this. Oh, great. Oh, that's going to work out fantastic, isn't it? Listen to me ramble on about this. Oh, the toilet seat's got to be down. What, am I crazy? Yes, I am. We just don't answer that question. Right, so that's the toilet seat down. Because apparently in these renders the toilet seat's down in this room. Well, I suppose if it's adding a new dynamic to it. Unless anybody wants me to stick a head down, and that'd be disturbing though, wouldn't it? A severed head in a toilet seat. Right, let's just skip that. Let's carry on building and just ignore my little ramblings. Right, I'm going to do the table next, actually. Because I know that goes there against there. That's where the sink is as well. Right then, let's build your... Just a little bit of a gap, so about that much, just where the toilet seat holder is. Except it doesn't tell me how big the gap is for this. It doesn't tell me how big this is, so... Oh dear. Okay. Push this against the wall. Right, well I know that mirror goes all the way up past it, so let me just put that in. Oh, just thought of an idea. We could put that in there. We could totally do that. But I have a word with the guys later and see if we can implement that. It's amazing what happens when you're building things. And you come up with ideas as you're building them for like cutscenes and certain things you want to see in this. And of course, bearing in mind, Gaiden is just an 8-bit Game Boy Color game, and we're converting it into a 32-bit pre-rendered environment Resident Evil game. So it's like we need to come up with more shit that we can put in here. Oh dear. Right, so what I'm going to do is do the detailing on this now. So that's like, right, so it's going to move in a bit. And then extrude that in a bit more, so we've got a bit of detail and I can put in there. And then I just want to drag that in, like so. But I'm going to bevel these edges just to make it a bit more interesting. Beverly. That should do. That. I need to put the sink in at the top, but I'll do that in a minute. Let's do another quick render test to see what that's like now. I see, it's not looking too bad. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm building it up. I mean, people will be running around bloody doing this at some point. But you see, one of the things I'm having to do as well is I'm having to replay the game just to figure out where stuff is and be like, right, so we need to change this, we need to change that. We need to put sort of things in with puzzles, we need to do that sort of thing. But it's getting there. It's getting everything built. Oh, good grief. I ramble a lot with this, but it's because you want it to be perfect. I want it to be perfect. So when this finally gets like a demo, it's like everything's where it should be. Right, I'm going to carve this bloody sink out. But I'll do the taps and that later. That's a very big sink. Should be about that big, shouldn't it? Oh, it's... Hang on, is that because of the sprite, though? That's just probably because of the sprite, isn't it? Right, what I'm going to do is... details. Details. Do that in a minute. Drag that down. Curve it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push them up a bit. So it's like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the bottom edges of this and I'm going to bevel them. There we go, a bit of a sink going on there. Do this, do that. Let's bevel them as well. Let's see how that looks now. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, I've still got to put like the taps in. But yeah, that looks alright. I might have to definitely put some bloody... I've got to put something in these rooms, because, I mean, you're only looking at it from one angle, aren't you? I might put some pictures up on the wall. I said I was going to. I'm not trying to go picture mad, though. But sometimes you've got to. Right, so the next thing I want to do is the toilet hole roller, the toilet roll holder. I've got one of them in here. Oh, bloody hell. Never knew I'd see the day that a Resident Evil game would have a toilet hole roller in it. A toilet roll holder, blah, blah, blah. Right, that's here, isn't it? So just put that in. A bit further down. Don't know if that'd be the right size. Again, I don't actually have mine right next to the toilet like that in real life. So, maybe. I don't know. Right, so it's going to go down like that. Push that down. I'm going to curve those edges specifically. Leveling those. Perfect. And then I'm just going to get a nice lovely little cylinder and stick that there. And that will be some bog roll. I don't know how many plies it would be. Why would I be wanting to know why digital assets ply amount would be? Oh my god, I've gone mad. So that's the bog roll. It is coming off though, isn't it? So it's like this in the sprite. So I got this edge coming down. And then this part kind of goes like that. So that's that done. Quick re-render it. You can just make it out there. That's perfect. What else do I need to do there now? I mean, God, there's not much I have to do, is there really? You can go straight to the texture phase with it, if I want to. Oh, but I do need to figure out what the floor is. Oh, God, it just looks so boring, doesn't it? It's like blue. Probably laminate. Can't be anything bloody else, can it? I'm just looking at the sprites and just trying to figure stuff out. I suppose it could be. Oh, wait a minute. Have I not got the... Did I model a toilet without a flusher? Yes, you did, didn't you? You modelled it without the flusher chain. Oh my god. Where did I miss that? Thank God I haven't finalised that other set of bathrooms. I need to get that toilet flusher in. What did I model with flusher? Did I? Probably didn't. I'll do it next time because I know I need to get them finished because I've only got a bit extra to do with those other toilets. So, yeah. Whatever. I'll get it done. Right. Ignoring that. Got that there. Then there. I know I need to do the crack there, but I don't really want to be doing that just yet. On the tab. So I'm just thinking what I can... And I know I can go straight to the texture phase, but what can I do? What can I put in here? Could I always put a hand blower in there? Let's have a look. Let's have a look online for a hand blower. Let's have a look. That's not what I was looking for. That's a bit too technical. That's it. A hand dryer. Let's have a look. Because like I've been saying, like, because obviously when you're looking at this game, you've got one aspect of it, you're looking down at it, where the angle is and how the game's set up, and obviously because you're always looking at it from a top-down view, you don't see the walls that are in front of you, or the sides. So I kind of have a little bit of wiggle room for if I want to shove stuff in there, because you just don't see them in the game. So I am going to put a hand dryer on the wall, because you don't see it. But the question is, which side do I put it on? I'm trying to think how... It'd be the closest to there, so it'd be on that side of the wall. We'll do it that way. So I'll be putting it on this side here. So I need to build one. So where's my picture at? Right, which one should I... That one looks interesting. Let me use that one. Let me build that. Yeah, we'll build that one. It's always supposed to be like a basic one anyway. It's not supposed to be something obscurely ornate and everything. It's just a hand dryer. So I'm going to do it that way. So... Put it there. Put it down a little bit more. Put it down there. Okay. add these edge loops here. Should work. Okay, let's do that as well. Let me just put that in there. Got that one now. Okay, let me push that forward a bit. But I want to just push these vertices around just to give it a bit of shape, so I'm going to push them in. Push them in as well. Even though I'm going to be beveling these bits in a minute. That one, what are you doing? Alright, so then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bevel, let me see, probably all of these edges here. So, just that bit there, and it, damn it. Do that again. Because obviously if you do them and add them in the equation, it does that. No, actually that's not too bad actually. That'll do. Let me just check the... no, maybe not. Maybe not. No, don't like it. Okay, let me... what can I do? I know I can adjust the beveling, but I don't really want to be doing that. Oh, we could do. Let me adjust it to, say, 0.45. Let's see how that looks. Maybe 0.3. Didn't know it was that bloody high, to be honest with you. So that's alright. That'll do. Perfect. Right. So what I want to do now is obviously do like the chrome bit, which would be better if I did it that way. I'm going to set this to 16 by 16 for this sphere. Drag it in. And cut off the parts I need. So do that. And that. Perfect. So I'm just going to stick this in, scale it down. Ooh. And probably flatten that in a little bit. That definitely needs to be scaled in a bit. A little bit more there. Right, let me just do this as well, because looks like that's actually pushed in a bit. But I'm going to leave it as is, because it's fine. Right, so I'm going to highlight these edges, but not these ones here. So just give them. And then I'm just going to grab that, and I'm just going to push these out a bit. Grab those ones and just push them up a little bit, like so. And then what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to grab the edges here, completely nullify them. Ooh, dear God, not them ones though, I need them. And then just quickly push them out there. And then push that out just a little bit, just give it that detail it needs. So that's that done. What are you grabbing onto? Don't you be grabbing dolls and moving them around. So a quick test, see what this looks like now. It's alright. Because again, I'm adding stuff in that obviously wouldn't be there, because obviously you're not seeing the sides of the walls in game, because again, it's a sprite-based top-down game, 8-bit, so it's like I get a wiggle room, like I just said, for the sides, and technically the front because you're not seeing those. So there's lots of stuff I can throw in there that you wouldn't see. But that's just more logical because wash hands, use dryer, done. Now I need to texture it. What does this one look like? So it's definitely a blingy material for that grey metal. So let's do that. If I can find the right bloody thing. Aha, right. Grey bling, but I'll make it just a little bit brighter. Just throw that on. Call it dryer metal. If they're made out of metal. We don't want any reflectivity for that, but then I need one for the metal, don't I? So I'll get me another bling. Make that fully, well, as silver looking as I can. I do want this to be reflective because it's a very reflective material. Let's make it a bit more of that. Maybe, yeah, do the specular all out. It's pretty bright as well. So that's that done. Obviously when light reflects off of that, yeah, that looks alright. Then obviously I can use that for the taps as well, so just throwing stuff in there to make it interesting, I suppose. Right. You see, I would have put windows in, but there's no windows on that. It's all a tile texture, so I don't really want to be throwing that in there. It's just very blue. I guess that's because of the way the sprites are used and the different palettes it would have had access to, so let's have a look I can get. Might as well start giving these a small texture now, because let's face it, there's not much that needs to be done in this room. That's a nice design. I like that, but it's not what the one it is. I'll leave it for now. See, that's the sort of one we can use. That's nice, actually. Right, I'll get that. Let me copy that into Photoshop. Let's see how it goes from there. Right. And it's to the power of 2 as well, so that'll do nicely. The other problem is it's got them cut offs in the corner, hasn't it? But then that shouldn't affect it because it's all got it around. Let's have a look what it looks like anyway in game. Good lord, 13 gig. When did that happen? I'll have to look into that in a minute. My files 2012. Need to remember what room thing I'm looking at. So this is second floor, east bathroom, wall text. Let's have a look. Right. So just put the hypershade on. Come on, hypershade, don't fail me now. I'm actually going to set these to a bling because they're tiled and they're in a thing, and some tiles do have a bit of reflectivity, but not obviously. It's just the surface I'm interested in for it. So obviously I'll just drop the reflectivity down. Let's increase the eccentricity a little bit. So I'm just going to put them there, like that. Flip to that. I'll do these ones first because they're going to take me a while to figure out. Right, so I just want to set that to that, and then Might not be too bad actually. Let's have a look. Let's have a look when we've rendered it. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Might need to improve the specularity just a bit though. Let me see what I can do with that. Because I can't do reflectivity, because that would make everything bloody reflect, and when you've got renders reflecting stuff, it's like, ooh, we don't want to be doing that. I need to make it really specular though. Hang on. Ooh, that's really good. That might be a bit too much. Let's have a look. I mean, I don't think it matters per se, and it's just me going a bit mad, but can I set that higher? Ooh, I can. Ooh, let's have a look. That's better. That's the sort of thing I mean. Give it that, like, tint. It's just a little bit more sparklier. It's that little... Yeah. We'll go with that. Wait a minute, are they reflecting? Oh no, no, don't reflect. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Why are you reflecting? Ooh, that shouldn't be reflecting. Let's fix that. I'm about to say, I don't need to be that reflective. In fact, let me just... What did I do? It was a specularity, wasn't it, that I changed? Oh, this is a font. Okay. I might just need to boost the specularity on that. Unless I change it to a bling, I'm gonna throw that as a bling actually, and then turn that to about 2000. Ah, no, 2 there. Maybe increase that a bit. So 3 fell. Yeah, you don't want it too reflective, but you don't want it like, oh, blindingly reflective either. Right, so hand washing there. I wonder if I should keep this one as nice and tidy, but the one next door is just completely trashed. I know the sprites show both the glass things as broke, but that's only because they were being lazy and just duplicating sprites, and I don't deal with that. So I'm going to think I'm going to make this one very nice and tidy. Just because I'm a crazy man like that. Let's push that in a bit. So I'm going to give that... what can I give you? I suppose I can give it the metal, but then it'd look weird. Let me make a new one. Right, so I'm going to make this one as a glass. Make it white, and then just make it a little bit transparent, and then obviously make the reflectivity about 0.150 for testing. Dunk it in there. See how this works. Yeah, that's fine. You don't want it to be too reflective, and you just want it to be just right. That's fine. I can get the wood texturing done for this now. So if I just... Boom. highlight only the wood bits that I need doing. It's fine, so I just want to throw... I'll throw this on, see what happens when I do this. I hate doing that. But again, I can adjust it as I work. It's not like it's... There we go. Don't think that looks too bad. But then this is me saying it. Got to see what it looks like in game in the end. So we'll just keep tinkering with that one. Yeah, I'm going to stick with making this one like the nicer version, and the one next door is just a bit more bleh, shattered and broken and stuff. So if that's what them tiles are going to be, what am I going to make the bloody... Because it'd just be boring as bloody blue, wouldn't it? See, I'm so tempted to do it as wood, but then that would be going against what the colours scheme is. So I don't... It's a bit like the floor. I need to look at the flooring. See, I don't want that as tiles, because that would be so bloody confusing. Oh god, that picture's just disturbing. Let's not even look at that. It's like sets of tiles and it's all the same blue ones going around. It's this bathtub in the middle. Oh, that's a bit too... It's a bit too weird for me. They've got to be different. I could always use that. That would work. I'll use that one. Okay, so save that image. So I want to save this as 2F East Bathroom Vortex. Do that. Hypershade. No, you're not the hypershade. Where the flip are you? Be behind there. There we go. I'll make this a bling as well. But I'll do obviously adjustments to it. So that one. Right, no reflectivity obviously, because I don't want it to be reflective as hell. Put that in, set that to Y. Might scale that down a bit. Just do that. Let's see how that looks. That doesn't look too bad. Just need to make that a little bit more specular though. Not that much. Oh dear God, no. Let's try that. That's too bright. That's blinding light. Do I have it? No, it'd have to be after a little bit. That was 1, I wanted 0. What am I doing? Okay, see, now the problem is, what am I going to make these bloody things? Because they're supposed to be blue. That looks boring though. What can I do? What can I do? Let's look in. Suppose I could go with that. But then I could just turn it grey and bloody Photoshop, couldn't I? Let's do that. So I'll sit with wood, but I'll make it grey. What kind of wood have we got? That'll do. Open that one. So I just need to turn that grey, don't I? So if I just go boom, plug that onto it, set it to all the way, screen, colour, and then just well, let me use it as a copy first. Let's see if it looks interesting. And if not, I'll just go back on that one. So I'll call it wood. Keep it as Lambert. And then obviously 2F fits the one with copy in it. Let's have a look. Let's see how this looks in the renders. Now you have to highlight the correct bloody bits, don't I? Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look what that looks like. Yeah, it's a bit perpendicular, isn't it? Right, let me just figure out this UV mapping. Hang on a minute. That's better. Let's have a look at this now. Yeah, that's much better. That looks better. So it's just breaking away from the norm because I don't want it as just pure blue. It just makes it look too plasticky when you're looking in the renders. It's like blue floor, blue walls, what the flick. So, yeah, that's why I've done it that way. Because it just makes it look a bit more interesting. Whoa, what the hell's going on the stream there? Why do you like that? What's going on? Oh, that'll be because of, yeah, but it's fixed now, isn't it? I was like thinking, it's a bit tartan looking. That's not what the texture is. What's going on there? Right, that's fine. Ooh, hang on, have I made them just a little bit short? Oh dear. That's not going to go down good, is it? They've got to be consistent with the height. Bad me, what am I doing? Have I moved stuff again? Oh, no. What's going on? Oh, I know why. Because I've just duplicated that one and it's in a different... Right, that's just me being a bloody general buffoon, isn't it? Right. Drag that along. Let's fix this now. Right, so I want to get rid of the old one. But I need to bring... Oh god, how the hell am I going to figure this out? Right, I'm going to need to get rid of that edge. And, well, I won't need to get rid of that one, but I will need to grab these vertexes. I'm going to have to re-UV map all of this when I'm done. Just drag that along. Oh, the floor! Good god! Oh, so move it to there. And then I'm going to have to re-UV map all this again. So... It's the wrong bloody thing. God, there it is. Just UV map that again. And UV map this wall again. Probably no, not no, that side too. Don't think I need to, but I did, so done. So that's that one done as well. It's in the right place where the door is, so that's good. But I am going to probably make that a bit more bloody, but see how it goes. A bit more damaged as well. I can push that in here as well. Means I've got to put another set of cameras in there specifically now. Drag that into there. Like that. Put the light source in. Drag that in. Right, so what I need to do now is add new cameras in for there. So that's 0 and 1, I need 2 and 3. So there's 3, where's 2? 2? 2, where are you? There. Perfect. And then obviously I need to do the same thing like I did there, but I'll obviously give it different angles. See how that one looks. Is that because it's too embedded in? Do I need to... Oh my god, I need to bring it in a bit. Maybe just a little bit down as well. Just a bit more. See how that looks. Or maybe could move that across there and move that so that's there, just above there. Let's have a look. No, that's not too bad. I mean, fair enough. Again, I am making this more of a bloodier version when I get round to it. I just wanted to get it set up and implemented. So there's that. So what do I need to do now apart from that other angle in? Where can I put you at? It's camera 3. Are you there? That might be up here actually. Should be okay. Should be being the operative word, but it should be alright. Again, I'm going to be making this a bit more gory, and well, I don't know when, but that's them 2 rooms are done, thank God. I'm just trying to think what the hell I can do now that I've got them in, because I did say I wanted to put some different pictures up, but I'm just trying to think if I've got any that I've got going spare at the minute. What to do? Because I don't want to be going a bit too mad with the nautical thing, but at the same time, I just think I've got an idea for what the ceiling light should look like, so I'm going to do that now. So cut that half off. Perfect. And then do that bit. then what I can do is strictly make that bit metal. That one, that'll do. And then what I'll do is do the lights. So get me a Lambert, set it to work, throw that all the way up. Done. And then just obviously put that scale it in a bit. We want to do this in the centre of the room, ideally, don't I? Out there then. Let's see. I mean, I'll do it, and then you won't probably even be able to bloody see it. And that's another problem I have when I do this. You never see the bloody light. Oh, why do I bother? Oh, actually, what is the colour going to be for that ceiling? That's a good question. That is a good bloody question, because I don't know what the hell that colour should be. I don't want to go mad with the tiles. But I think I'm going to go mad with the tiles. So... where's my bloody hypershade at, for God's sake? Right there. As boring as it looks, it's best if I just do it that way. I wonder if I just... So this is what happens when I've built stuff. I start piddling around with the cameras when I don't really need to. Let's see what that looks like. I think that might be a bit too crazy. No. I suppose if you can see a little bit of the light, it's all not too bad, but this is what I mean. I start piddling our bloody around with things now. Oh no, what am I doing? Right, what do you look like now? If I move it a little bit that way. See, sometimes you realise like that, you don't even need the bloody other set of cameras you put in, because it just works fine that way. But it's not going to work in that regard, because that's hitting the ceiling, so it's looking a bit too thingamajiggy, isn't it? Let me... Why is it not letting me get the... Oh, it's coming on bloody thing. Right, that's 80. Let me try setting it to 1090. Let's see what happens when I render it. Just a little bit, maybe. Honestly, now I've got it all in. Now it's all perfect and it's all matched. No, I don't like it with just one angle though. That makes it boring. But then again, that's the toilet. But now you don't see the frigging toilet thing. So you see what I mean? There's things you've got to do, and you've got to look at things from every angle. So I mean, that'll work for now, but then it might be that we need to change it. I don't know. Anyway, I'll get this bloody bathroom sink done because I'm getting a bit wound up with it looking like that. I don't like it when it's just left like that. So I'll reuse the silver I did for that. What did I call it? Did I call it metal? No! I didn't call it anything, did I? Great. How's that one look? That'll do. Right. So now I need to put the taps on. Did I do taps for that one? I mean, I must have done. Is the taps in? I mean, I just said before. Did I actually? Well, they're in the image. They're in the image, so they've got to be in there. Right. Let me go check. Let me just switch this off just for 1 second. Let's just check something. Did I do? Oh, I did do them. Perfect. I'll just grab them from there then. Are they a different kind? Yeah, they're a lot thinner looking than that. But I could just grab that and just do adjustments so it fits. So what I'm going to do is separate them. Grab that. Is that part of that? Well, no. Okay, let me do that first then. Let's put on that. Christ, that's a small mesh, isn't it? But again, it is a tap. Right, let me just go. Asset. Just call it. Then bring this back up. Tap. So that's how small it is, but then I can do adjustments as I'm working here. So, right. So looking at the render. I mean, not the render, the sprite. Yeah, they're about average size tap, aren't they? I just want to flip that 90. That's that one done. $980. No, thank you. I want to rotate it negative 90 then. 980? Do you bloody think I'm doing? Right. They're about that much space in the actual render, the sprite. Oh, quick now. That's just going to be looking at me rendering it. That's not what we want. We want to render it camera 0. So you don't even see the bloody tap up there. I know you'd probably put, but then again, you wouldn't need, but then that goes like, oh, I'm questioning everything. Why do I question everything when I do these things? It's like having a loo roll holder on the wall. That would bloody work, wouldn't it? But yeah, that one looks alright. And that's actually on the right side, so I don't have to do any modifying for that door. Thank God the door handles match. We should do that little block though. Or what if I just put the light source there? And yet you still can't bloody see it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why? I'm going to shrink it. Now it'll bloody see it. Hey, that'll do. That'll do me fine. So there's the light source there. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not going to bloody go mad with it. As much as I like to go crazy with these bloody rooms, I try not to. So there's one. And then I should really try and adjust camera flaming. Is it? Camera door. Right, let's see. Do I move the camera back a bit? Can I do that? Put it in there. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that'll do, because it's just obviously. I do need to flip at that door handle. I know people will chuckle at the whole point of the doorknob not matching up, but this is me in a nutshell. It needs to match. Otherwise I go a bit crazy. So I'm going to just quickly duplicate that, drag that over as well so that's in the right place. I need to remember a even map you at some point. Right, I need to flip you. So what I'm going to do, I'll drag you out. No geometry, not that way though. Probably on a negative X, that'll do me fine. Just separate these two. Watch everything spin round as it tries to separate. Don't crash, brilliant. Just highlight them, delete them. Set the pivot on that, unlock the normals, drag it back in. So that's in the right place now. Perfect. debating about that little section there in the second toilet. There's a bit of space. Could put a picture on the wall. I think I'm going to as well. I'm just trying to decide what picture to put on it. So I'm trying not to put too many ships on it, but we're on a ship with ship pictures, so why not have ship... Blah, 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 blah. Why not have another set of bloody pictures with ships on? Let's go with that. Don't mind me, I'm just looking and figuring stuff out. That one's a nice one. I'll use that one. Bear with me. It literally is just to fill in the blanks with this. That's actually a really nice picture, that, right? I'm going to save that. Maybe not as a JPEG, definitely as a TAG, because I'm one of these picky people. Okay, done. I'm not, no, if I go in there now and start grabbing stuff, people are going to see the Easter eggs. I don't want that happening. So no, I'm just going to build a new one. Rambling to myself as I do. Right. Picture frame on the wall. Push down a little bit. And I'm just going to grab the wood and texture and just shove that on. For now. Yeah, just go with that one. Do that. Now I just need to put this in. Style. Put that on. And then access that. That's perfect. Right, now what I'm going to do is just flip that round. There we go. Then yeah, it's a picture of the Britannic, that. So I shall put that there. Camera 2 should show that. Yeah, that's alright. Though I might need to make that actually a bling material, because then it's reflecting a little bit, but not a lot. So just get the reflectivity down. Do that. Just slight. You don't want to make it too mad. I'll leave it at that. I'll be tinkering too much. Stuff won't get done. I don't really know what to do now with that, because I mean that's that one done. And it's true that I could put another picture on that side of the wall, but then it's a question of what picture do I put on that wall? Getting ideas flowing through my brain, but I don't want to be doing too many crazy pictures, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, we'll do that one. I don't think we've used that one yet. Yeah, let's go with that one. I know I've got another one, but I don't really want to put that in the bathroom. It'd look a bit weird if I put it in the bathroom of all places. It just come off as a bit obscure. Otherwhere. Right, let me just drag that in. Just make that maybe a little bit bigger. Right, changing that picture now to one I've just found. Nope, not you, this one. There we go, picture of the Arkley Mountains. Very, very scenic. Can't really tell it's the Arkley Mountains from there, but it's the Arkley Mountains. And this is what I mean about crazy Easter eggs. I'm trying to cut down on how many I put in. But we are going to have paintings of things all over the spot, because it just looked boring without paintings in. And it makes sense being a ship. Not that you need paintings everywhere, but it's the way I go. I was trying to think if I just go straight into the bloody collisions with this, because this room's finished, isn't it? Well, it's not finished, I've still got to texture these, but then again, you don't see these bloody things. I bloody put them in as close to the flaming thing as possible, and it's like, no, I don't need them now. That's a bit crudely, isn't it, really? Yeah, that one's there. I mean, that's pretty much this room finished. I can't think of anything else I can add in here. I mean, apart from, again, going through the collision blocks and stuff. What do you think I'm going to do? I need to transfer that one over as well, don't I? Yeah. Okay. 0, 1, and we got 0, 2, which now show all that. Oh, you can see the taps. I see it's when you start seeing little things just pop up, it's like, oh, well, there's that tap now. Could always put a newspaper on top of there, or some obscure magazine, I suppose. That would be interesting to do as an Easter egg, but then again, it'd be which one we'd use as an Easter egg. Let me have a look. I won't be putting that episode of I won't be putting that magazine of Playboy in there, even though I know it's the one from Resident Evil 3. As tempted I am to do it, I don't think I'll be doing it. Just need to think then. Seriously, I'll just try to think this out of the top of my head now. I'm going to be fine. Oh my god, what's up with me? What is up with me? So I don't want anything that's too in your face, but at the same time I don't want anything too obscure either. This should not be a hard decision to make. It's just because it's so much empty space on top of there. I think we need to put a magazine in, but I just don't know what magazine to use. And I'm only doing it because there needs to be a magazine there, because it looks boring otherwise. But again, I don't want anything that's too in your face, if you know what I mean, because... all of these are in the bloody face. What can I bloody do? What can I do? That'd be too. Let's have a look actually. No, I think that won't be just too much in your face. I need something that would be. Look at me seriously trying to think of something that's not going to stick out like a sore bloody thumb. Yes, this is when Easter eggs get thrown in everywhere. What to put in? Oh my god, I never thought I'd be grasping at something this bad. Like, there's got to be something I can use. Something that isn't, like, in your face, as it were. But let me just look at this. I mean, I know there's space there, and there's just, I mean, I know it's there as well, but it's the way I've done the render, so I need to put something there. There's got to be something I can use here. No, that won't be too in your teeth. I don't want anything too obvious. That would be way too obvious, and it'd be too meta, and then everybody would be like, rah, 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 Easter eggs, blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, what the hell have I become just trying to figure this stuff out? Just anything that just appeals to my brain. Nothing is appealing to my brain at the minute. I'm just looking at randomness. Oh, it's remakes of stuff, and it's like, no, I don't want to be doing the remakes of stuff. Why can't they just leave the originals as they were? That's not me rambling about the games. It's just like, when you look at an image thing, anything image-wise for the older games, it always brings up the remakes. It's like, no, I'm looking for the original games. Why can't you just make my life easy by letting me look for those only? So, Christ, what do I have to do? Actually type it in? Oh my god. I did actually have to type it in. Oh, sweet Jesus. And it still comes up with stuff for the remake. Why would it do that? Yes, I am liking the way that one is. Do you know what? I'm going to put that one in. Then I'm not rambling. I'm not just going mad. We're going to put that in. Be happy with it. That'll do nicely. Right, let me show you what I mean. I haven't gone mad yet. This is what happens, the debating side of stuff. I just like, ooh, what can we put here? Sometimes it takes me a while to think of stuff, so, nah. dump that in there, put that on there. So, I think that might just be a little bit too big though. So now when I render it, there's actually something there instead of it just being empty. There we go. A little obscure reference for people to find, even though if you've watched this, you know the exact Easter egg it is. It's usually what I do, I just throw stuff in there randomly and then see if people pick up on it, which some people will when they're playing this, but we'll get to that point. Alright, well that's that done, so... Because you don't see it from camera 0, do you, on the other side, so I don't really need to put anything on there, do I? Oh, you do have one there as well, but that looks fine the way it is. So I'm not going to go mad with that one. I do need to get the flushers done. I didn't check to see if I need to do them on that side, so I mean that's done. Should I just do the collisions? Just do the collisions. It's at the end of the room. I'm almost bloody finished. There's not much more I can do. Import the SCA. I'll obviously stick with starting area collisions just because we get some nice curves in there. Right, so for the toilets, I will use this collision. I've got another one that I can use. That one I'll do if I can grab it. One. I just need to scale that one a bit, don't I? So I'll just go in there, that one, and just adjust the radius a bit. In fact, if I can adjust the radius, I don't need that much. Ooh. Right, so grab those. Advantage of doing it this way again, because we broke these into two like rooms in a room, is I can just use one set of collision blocks for these. I don't have to use loads. It's the depth in it, so I can kind of like shrinky dink that in there, and then just drag that along and make it fit both. Like that. Need one for the back as well, so I'll just grab that one, drag that there. Adjust the depth a bit. That wasn't too bad, but I still need to adjust the width just a little bit. There we go. Need to get the side parts done too, so I'll just grab these sets of collisions here. Shrink that width, shrink the depth, and then just push this into where the wall is. Okay. And obviously another one for that side, and then I need to put one in between to block them, but I'll do that in a minute. So I'll just do that. Shrink that down a bit. And then I'll just grab this one here and drag that into the centre. So I just want to adjust the depth a little bit, definitely adjust the width. That's perfect. Fits right down the centre. I could just keep it like that. I just need to do those sinks. So I'll just do those. So that one just needs to be scaled widthwards in and depthwards in. So I can probably just push that there like that. And then we need another one. Use you. Width. Depth, we need to adjust the depth on that one. Yeah, that's fine. Just need to do those door beams now as well. So let me just grab that one there. Notice the height, I don't need to adjust the height. The height's fine. It's just these ones I need to adjust. Okay. Grab me another one, drag that in, same procedure. I just need to do this with two more, so I'll use this one. Just drag it in. Then, and adjust the width. Not that much though, my god, what are you trying to do to me? Just push that one there. One more. I can choose you. Because all this can be adjusted later on. When I upload the files. Oop. That's it. Drag a roo there, and then drag a roo it there. Obviously that'll just take the full length up. And that's that. That's all the collision triggers done. Yep, that's all the collision triggers done for the bathroom. That room is complete. I just need to go a little bit mad with like making that one on the opposite side a bit more damage, a bit more bloody, and that's pretty much the gist of it. So that's another room down. So that's the end of this stream because I've finished the room I wanted to do. So yeah, I'll keep doing these streams because there's a few more rooms that still need to be done. That's what I need to say about it. Nothing much. Put my eyes, let me think. That's that one done anyway. That's all I can say about it. It's done, it's built, it's modelled, it's textured, it's got the collision data in, the camera data is implemented. I just need to export it all out and it's done, ready to be put in the game. But I'm going to tweak this a little bit off stream, change a few bits and pieces, add some bits and pieces, stuff that's obviously not going to be here. So obviously you'll see these versions of it from the streams, but they're going to be slightly different and they go into the game, and just when we finally get this up as a demo, you'll be able to see some stuff's been changed by me. I'll do that deliberately just because I don't want everybody to think that this is what it's going to be like, because that's the sort of person I am. I'd just like to thank everybody who's been watching these streams. Obviously there'll be more of them, so feel free to keep watching me build this stuff, and then eventually, fingers crossed, we'll get all this in. We'll get all the coding sorted for the rooms themselves, and then demo will be out, people will be able to play it, and then you'll be able to appreciate guiding in a whole different perspective to what it is.